Um, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins, man.
About them Dolphins, dog.
Hey, man, Dolphins just beat my number one team. So,
Nice.
are the Dolphins the best team in the AFC?
Man, the Dolphins is the best team in the NFL right now.
Right now?
Calling it as from what we've seen right now, especially after that week 2 performance coming back against the Ravens in the fourth quarter alone, best teams hand down. Nobody can guard Tyreek Hill. The only way you can guard Tyreek Hill is if you got to man him. You got to have a safety over the top so he don't go deep. And you got to have somebody up in front of manning him that has the same caliber speed. Waddle, he's just too
Just
fast.
as fast. So,
Too fast. Best team, in my opinion. I still got to watch some film on that defense. Offensively, the best offense in the NFL.
yeah, I could believe that. And I believe Tua showed that last week along with their receivers. I got a question. Do you think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are the best receiver duo in the NFL?
Definitely, man. I can't see a team that has like it's teams that have good receivers, but that explosive power, man. Speed wins. Speed wins. You can't catch him. You can't stop him. Definitely the best duo, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like you stated, these last 2 weeks showed that they can win against good teams. That was kind of my thing with them. I knew they'll be able to beat the lower end teams, but I wanted to see how they would compete against people that were like the Bills and the Ravens. And like you said, they came back 21-point comeback in the fourth quarter and
Right.
a historic day for Tua.
That,
And
bro, that was a beautiful sight to see. Like that was crazy. Now let me ask you this: with the way that game went, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more games like that. That probably woke the NFL up, and the defense are probably gonna be more, trying to stop that. But do you think Tua can pull off winning the MVP with that offense?
um, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna say that because me personally, I don't expect this every week. I mean, the historic game, it was crazy. He had what almost 500 yards and 6 touchdowns, and then he come back next week and beat Buffalo. But to be honest, I feel like Buffalo still shouldn't have lost that game. So I think the next time they play, it won't even be close because the Bills gonna carry that chip on their shoulder. But like I don't expect Tua to play like this every game, even though Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle probably two of the fastest people in the league, but I just don't see it happen. If Tua has a good game next week, which I think they play Thursday night against the Bengals, so it'll be on the big stage game. So yeah, I like to see that game. If he can pull it off, then maybe I can consider it, but I don't see him holding it up.
You think so? You think so? I was
Nah.
I don't know, man. I feel like he can make a case for it. If I be honest, I don't feel like he's the most valuable player on that team. I feel like Tyreek Hill is the most valuable player on that team, but most valuable player usually is stuck within that quarterback conversation. If he can have like 3 games like that where they just dominate and put up 6 touchdowns, I feel like that'll separate him majorly from the other quarterbacks in the league. For example, you got Brady off to a very slow start. Patrick Mahomes had a bad day today against the Colts, and so he might be able to stay in front of everybody on the stats chart. So you never know. Tua might sneak in the MVP, man.
I can see where you're coming from just because I think Tua is that type of player that needs to be surrounded around good players and he can really excel just like he did when he was at Bama. Played with some of the best receivers in college football and he was able to produce and win championships and things like that. But like I said, he just got to give me a little bit more because before the season started, I was on the bandwagon of getting Tua up out of there. So I just have to see.
Okay, I
Can
respect
you
it.
see this? I would love for Lamar Jackson to go play for the Dolphins. Oh my God. I don't think they could make it work with the money, but Lamar on his contract year, they already got speed. If you just added him to Miami and he's from Florida, They'll mess the league up.
Think so? That'll be an interesting team to watch. That'll definitely be interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I can see Lamar like in a different uniform though, man. He just I don't know. I feel like he a Baltimore Raven, do it, do or die, like ride or die with it. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be interesting. You know what I'm saying? That'll be interesting.